Hey everyone, Genome here, coming to the next Marvel Strike Force speculation video. With Silver Surfer supposedly getting released right around the corner, I figured it'd be a good time to kind of go over the character a little bit and talk about some things I would like to see out of him. First of all, what is Silver Surfer? Silver Surfer is a way to keep the community quiet right now in this time of turmoil. Kind of like Cyclops released before, you know. People talking a big game about how they're going to quit the game and all that, and I guarantee that when Silver Surfer hits the ground running, he's going to clear out a lot of bank vaults. So it is what it is, but that's neither here nor there. But just be advised, this is what he really is. So Norrin Radd, the Silver Surfer, interesting character in comics, direct Stan Lee creation, and one that was a personal, you know, I hate to say pet project, but almost pet project for him. His book, Lee kept pushing the book, even when it wasn't doing too well financially and having Spider-Man tie-ins and all that. And eventually he went out, but he saw a resurgence basically in the 80s and all that, and then with the Infinity Gauntlet series, it got even more popular, but that's enough background. Let's talk about this character himself, how I think he's going to relate to this game. So, first and foremost, what tags I think he's going to have. Forgive me, this has been released, I've been shooting this ahead of time, but of course he's going to have hero, even though technically speaking, he's a very shades of gray hero because of what he does for a living, but we'll get past all that. Blaster, Cosmic, and I'm gonna guess Bio. None of that really like fits with him because he wields the power Cosmic, and he's not really an organic life form. It's just kind of a weird thing with him. But let's just go with Bio, okay? Just for sake of argument. So if there's gonna be any other tags, they probably should be created for him. So when I say that, what do I mean? I mean that I think they need to make a new team tag or two that's going to line up with Silver Surfer. A lot of people talk about Fantastic Four tie-in, and yes, he is well known to kind of bandy about with the Fantastic Four, but he is all over the Marvel Universe, you know, as far as the comic books go. So I don't know if you just want to pigeonhole him that. In all honesty, I'd like to see something that makes Fantastic Four viable in other game modes other than War. I think it'd be really cool to use them elsewhere. Then maybe I'd work on them. I haven't touched my Fantastic Four in like 2 years. Since they've been released, really. They're all like 30k power, other than Invisible Woman, who's like 70 for other things. But so yeah, it'd be really cool if he could somehow make that team work in other modes. But I'd like to see him really more released as a character with a couple team tie-ins, but can also work as a plug-and-play character, kind of like Emma Frost. I really don't want another powerful character like Emma, though I am tired of seeing her everywhere, and she's way too overtuned. But once again, neither here nor there. But Genome, you ask, what other teams was he with? I just know Fantastic Four. Well, really, originally speaking, he was like the fourth member of the Defenders, the original Defenders, not that crap that we have in this game right here, right? The original team was way overpowered. It was Hulk, Doc Strange, and Namor, and then Silver Surfer came along eventually and joined them. So yes, I think it would be exceptionally cool to have some sort of tie-in there, and then I'm going to also add another character. Doctor Strange number 50 from the 90s actually introduced a new character to the Defenders in place of Namor. He had his own series at the time. Ghost Rider, very popular character at the time, also a member of this game. I think it would be exceptionally cool if they had like something like Original Defenders tag, something like that, OG Defenders tag, and all 5 of those characters could tie in somehow. So you can make a very fluid team depending if you didn't want to break up a team. Like say you don't want to break up Wave 1 Avengers with Hulk on it, right? You don't have to use Hulk. You can use the other 4 members I just mentioned, or the other 3 really, and then maybe like Invisible Woman. But anyway, I think it would be a kind of a cool thing because you're taking 3, other characters, 4 characters really, off of very niche teams, right? Hulk on the Wave 1 Avengers is probably the most like versatile out of all of those, right? That team is. But Doc Strange on Supernaturals, it's my second highest team, but they're just not that good. Really, they're just not. Namor, it's only good on War offense. Where else is he used? And Ghost Rider, once again, part Supernatural. A very good standalone character, not the greatest, but okay, better than average for sure. I would love to see like that group get tied in together if you don't mind breaking up things. Right now it's the time of hybrid teams and War, but I mean I just like to see teams. I hate to see them get pigeonholed into one game mode, and I think these characters could see another like breath of life in a new team, an Original Defenders team or something. I think it would be cool. So I'm not just limiting him to the Fantastic Four and variants of it. So his abilities, I don't want to get into too much, theory crafting. I'm sure his, basically be called Cosmic Blast or something like that, and you can do, some other stuff with that. I have a feeling for things like his passive, he has something called, Cosmic Awareness, which gives him, a chance to dodge, a 25% chance to dodge, or he can gain evades, things like that. Some innate heals. He does draw energy from the cosmos and turns it into energy for himself through his skin. It's almost like amphibian. So you could probably do something like that. Maybe he drains health from the opposing team every turn, Not a huge amount, but a little bit to help heal himself up. And maybe with some other manipulation, he could heal other teammates as well. It's going to be an important thing, especially if he's going to line up with the other characters I mentioned, because there's no real heals there. Doctor Strange doesn't count really as a healer, because his heal is way too late and way too little. He's a reser, not a healer, really. So if they're going to make that teamwork, you'd have to have some kind of innate heals, which doesn't make a huge amount of sense if you want to keep to the character lore. But then again, most of the characters in this game have very little to do with the power set of the comics. So I think it would be cool to maybe have him on some sort of charge system. And this would tie in with a couple different things. Like, while he's charged, he absorbs energy from the opposing team or health and redistributes it to him and other allies, at least with that tag, or maybe even all allies if you want to make it more universal, right? He's going to heal himself every turn naturally with a bigger heal, like Emma. And maybe he has, like I said, to start the fight, because of Cosmic Awareness, he starts with an evade or two, something like that. Another thing I'd like to see with him is a build-up mechanic. Now, maybe you can do that with the charges. Every round he gains a charge, or maybe every time he uses his basic, he gains 2 charges. And when he hits 5 charges, think like Electro, right? He does some gigantic cataclysm, cosmic cataclysm, that friggin' has a couple different things combined in there. It's like a health steal, say Minerva kind of health steal. It's a big AoE explosion, like a crossbones. Just put those things together and maybe then throw out defense all. Defense up to everybody. I don't know, something big, but something he has to build up charges for, and something you can stop or interrupt if you play smart or build a team to fight him. Don't make it so it's just, turn 1, ultimate ability, he can just throw this out there. I think it's boring game design. I think you need to make a character that has more build up, right? So really, it's not a whole lot of speculation I can do. I don't know what they're going to do with him, but he's probably going to be grossly overpowered to sell a lot of deals, right? A lot of offers, and to get people to buy shards. So who knows what they're going to do with them, but those are just some ideas that I had for him. Let me know what you think about in the comments below. What do you think they're going to do with this character? Do you think he's going to be OP? Do you think he's just going to be another shiny toy that's going to be quickly forgotten? What teams do you see him lining up with? That sort of thing. Let me know about it in the comments below to hear. I'd love to hear from you guys. And anyhow, that's it. That's the end of the speculation. So anyway, until next time, this is Genome. Just wondering if he'll ever acquire the Power Cosmic himself. Out.